Hello students, welcome to my channel Lakshmi Krishna Accounts and Management. Students, today I want to help you in learning final accounts in 20 minutes. It's very easy and simple to prepare this account. Even though you don't know how to prepare, by using a simple trick, minimum 10 marks you can score in this problem. Let me tell you the first what you have to prepare in this 20 marks problem. You have to prepare in the order trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet. Just remember these three things you have to prepare compulsory in the 20 marks problem. Let me tell you very small trick. Here the question. You can see in this question there is a format of your question of trial balance. If you are copying and pasting the same columns in three formats, that is trading, profit and loss account and balance sheet, and some of them you have to write in the trading, some of them in the profit and loss, some of them in the balance sheet, whatever is given in the question, debit into debit side, credit into credit side, you can score minimum of 10 marks. See, no need to remember the format also here. It's very simple and easy. Same particulars amount, 4 columns you have to draw for trading and profit and loss account. For balance sheet, you have to remember left hand side liabilities, right hand side assets. That is liabilities amount, assets amount. So in the given question, you have to identify what will comes under trading account, what will comes under profit and loss account, what will comes under balance sheet. So let me explain in brief those who want to score full to full marks in brief. The first account you have to prepare here is trading account. As I told you, there is an order for preparing this. First you have to prepare trading account, then you have to prepare profit and loss account, then you have to prepare the balance sheet. Now I want to explain very simple way how to prepare this trading account. Yes, it is very simple and easy. Why I am telling here simple and easy, because just you have to remember 9 things in the trading account, that is 7 expenses in the debit side and 2 incomes in the credit side. The purpose of preparing this trading account is to know the gross profit or gross loss. See, you can score 7 marks for this trading account minimum. So here, let me explain what will comes under this debit and credit. This is also very simple to remember and easy. Right? You can see opposites of your debit is credit. Example, opening stock, closing stock. Debit side you can see opening stock, credit side buy closing stock. Okay. Trading account means trade means purchasing and selling. So purchases, before we will see opening stock, what is a stock we have, right? Based on that we will purchase. In the same way, when we are selling the goods, we will see what is a stock left over. So here we are going to take first opening stock, debit side, closing stock in the credit side. Two purchases, buy sales. Purchases minus purchase returns, sales minus sales returns. So credit side you have to just remember 2 items in the credit side. Now coming to point of debit side, you have to remember 7 items here. What is that 7 items? Already I told you, opening stock, purchases 2 items. Along with these 2 you need to learn 5 more expenses that comes under first one, wages. So whenever they are given the wages, you need to remember these related any adjustment given in the question, outstanding or prepaid. If given outstanding, add it. If given prepaid, minus from the wages and take in the amount column. Wages are the expenses given to the labor. So you need to remember here two expenses very important, that is purchase expenses and the direct expenses. So under purchases we have a purchase expenses. First is wages. So in this purchases, when we are bringing the goods from the supplier to the business, we will pay the transport charges. So that is called carriage. Carriage means transport charges on purchases. Inwards also meaning of purchases. Cartage also if they are giving, you have to take in the trading account. So after paying the transport charges for the purchasing of goods, we will pay taxes. For the taxes we have a different names here, you can see to freight, octroi, all duties and clearing charges. So these are the four types of expenses they will give you under taxes. They will not give you directly taxes, they will give you different name for this, that is called freight, octroi, all duties and clearing charges. All duties means import duties, export duties, excise duties, etc. So these are the three expenses under purchase expenses: wages, carriage and freight expenses, etc. Coming to point of factory expenses or direct expenses, we will take factory expenses, then we will take machinery related expenses like oil, fuel, gas, water, lighting, heating, power. Remember, only the expenses relating to machine, not machine we are going to take here. Machine is an asset, so only the expenses relating to it. So from this they will give you in the exam, in the question, some of the expenses of trading account. You have to pick up that and post in this concern account. Okay, so the reason for preparing this trading account, to find out the gross profit or gross loss. Now how to find out that? Total of incomes minus total of expenses. Let me clear you very simple way. Do the total of both the sides. Okay, so whatever difference you're getting in the debit side, if you have a less, take it as a gross profit. As if it is a less in the credit side, take it as gross loss. Gross profit or gross loss, any one thing you're going to get here, that will be transferred to your profit and loss account. If it is a gross profit, take in the profit and loss account credit side. If it is a gross loss, take in the debit side of the profit and loss account. So this is about your trading account. You have to remember this format. Just 9 items, debit side 7 and credit side 2. With that you can find out the gross profit or gross loss. This is about your trading account. Coming to point of next account, that is next thing is balance sheet. Balance sheet is not an account, it is a statement. You need to remember, left hand side is a liabilities, right hand side is a assets. So left hand, L is stands for left, liabilities. Remember, don't change the position, as it is you can take here. So here balance sheet we are going to prepare. Here we have just left hand side, liability side, 7 liabilities you have to remember, most common repeated, and some 11 to 12 assets you have to remember, which is common repeated in the asset side. So what is the 7 liabilities which will help you in preparing this 20 marks as well as other problems? So just I made it very small and shortcut. You can remember 2 C's, 3 P's, O and I. That is capital, creditors, bank loan, bank overdraft, bills payable, outstanding expenses, income received in advance. 2 C's, capital, creditors, bank loan, bank overdraft, bills payable, outstanding expenses, income received in advance. These are the 7 liabilities you have to remember. So when you're having a drawings in the given question, minus the drawings, and the net profit or not net loss, you need to minus or you need to add. That I will explain in brief after completion of this format. So let me tell you about the assets also. Assets is nothing but the properties. Liabilities are the financial obligations or loans, we can tell. So assets are the half of the assets are opposite of your liabilities. You can see here, creditors opposite is debtors, bank loan opposite is bank balance and cash balance, Bills payable opposite is bills receivable. Outstanding expenses opposite is prepaid expenses. Income received in advance opposite is accrued income. So if you can't remember the liabilities, half of the assets also you can write opposite of this. So whenever you're taking the data, remember in the given adjustment, if any bad debts are there, just minus from the data. Now coming to point of remaining assets, you have intangible assets. Intangible assets are the assets which we can see, which we cannot see and touch, like patents, trademarks, goodwill, and copyrights. From these four intangible assets, compulsory they will give you one intangible asset. Try to remember and post it in the balance sheet without fail. The last one, you have to take the closing stock compulsory. But before going to closing stock, let me remind you some more fixed assets we have in our business, like plant and machine, land and buildings, furniture and fixtures, investment, etc. So whenever they are giving in the adjustment depreciation, remember to minus the depreciation from the particular asset. So this is about your assets and liabilities, 7 liabilities and 12 common repeated assets. If you are remembering easily, you can solve your 20 marks problem. So this is how you need to just post the balance sheet, liabilities and assets, trading account, debits and credits. Now I'm not telling you to prepare for profit and loss account format, because I want to make it you very easy and simple with the example of this problem. So in this problem, they're asking you to prepare the final accounts of trading, profit and loss account and balance sheet. So you can see in this question, debit balances and credit balances, they are given here, right? So in this debit balances, whatever trading account related you have, just put the mark for trading account here as T. So whenever you have a trading account, put the mark T here. And debit side, you take in the trading account debit side. After that, credit side also, you put the mark of T wherever you have a trading account related. Then after that, debit side, you can see some of the assets which I told you to by heart. So tick the mark for assets wherever you have asset. Cash is a asset, purchases is a trading. Then you have asset of machinery. So machinery asset, furniture asset, and you have goodwill intangible asset, and you have debtors asset, right? So in the left hand side liabilities, you can see that is in the right side credit side, that is liability, creditors and capital. So after finding all these trading and assets in the debit side, trading and liabilities in the credit side, whatever left in the debit side of the profit and loss account, you have to take all that things will comes under profit and loss account debit side. Whatever left in the credit side here, credit side of the profit and loss account, you have to take this profit and loss account credit side. So leftover things in the debit side of the profit and loss account, leftover things in the credit side of the profit and loss account, you have to post it. So it's very simple and easy. So you can go through with this. If you are remembering trading account format and the balance sheet, it is very easy to post the profit and loss account debit and credit. So here the profit and loss account, we are preparing to find out the net profit or net loss, which will affect the balance sheet capital account. If you are getting net profit, add to the capital, getting net loss, minus from the capital. So how you will get the net profit and net loss? The debit side less, you will get net profit. If credit side less, you will get the net loss. Just like trading account, but trading account you will get gross, profit and loss account you will get net. So this is about your final account. Just go through. If you have any doubt, just comment and text. Like my channel and subscribe. Thank you.